Welcome to Yellow. My name is Neil and we are at the beautiful Onyx Resort in Bali. We are media partners with XFounders and we are covering their 4-week bootcamp with founders in the crypto space. All right, we're at XFounders Season 4 in Bali at the Founders Bootcamp, and I'm joined here today with two amazing founders, Alex and Vitaliy from GG Metagame.
Yeah.
Did I get it right?
Yes,
It's
right.
amazing.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, thank you for your time. So guys, we've obviously got two co-founders here. I'd love to talk a little bit about that dynamic, but as a founder, it's very important to articulate what you do very, very quickly. So you're in an elevator. I'm Elon Musk. What's your 30-second elevator pitch?
So Elon, we have only 5 seconds to go to the top of to the space, right?
Yeah.
So what we do, we're making a platform that brings Web2, Web3 values to the Web2 games. When you will play with our platform, you will never lose your progress, even when you change your games, and you will always paid for your playtime. We're on the space.
Amazing. How much do you want?
I just want to add that we invested $2.5 million of own funds. We spent 2 years, and we have a few key strategic partnerships. Some of them created here at this bootcamp.
Amazing, amazing. They created now in Season 4?
Yes.
Okay, we'll talk a bit about the program because I think it's been very valuable for a lot of the guys. So if you had to tell me what is the single problem you're solving as a business, what is that problem?
Everybody knows that players do not waste their time and play games. Every mom says their sons, "Why are you wasting your time in these video games? What's wrong with you? Go to school, learn science or math or anything." And if son says, "Hey mom, I'm not playing, I'm earning money for that, like my father, like my brothers," this is the main problem that we're trying to solve.
Amazing. So you're actually paying people to sit at home on the couch.
I would say the main problem we are solving is confidence. So we're giving the confidence for people, for gamers in a Web3 infrastructure. Because if you look at the data now, we are looking at 1 billion people playing daily in Web2 games and less than 4 million playing in a Web3. So it's a tiny fraction. So we just want to give them confidence that you can enjoy it and you can get the value. Something what Alex explained to you.
I really like the way you phrased it because when it comes to business selling things in an emotive fashion, the typical why, and I like the way you phrase that by calling the value add confidence, rather than, I don't know, money or time, you're calling it confidence. It's a very nice way to articulate what it is that you do. So obviously you're very ambitious, both of you. From a vision point of view, if you had to see your business in the headlines of the news in 5 years' time, what would that big headline be?
This platform changed the users, the gamers' life 2 years ago completely.
Wonderful. So you want to take a shot? Let's hear the confidence guy.
I have two highlights. The first one, less optimistic, is Sony Music bought the Web3 platform to make it exclusive for all their games. The more optimistic one is Unity and Epic Games publish games exclusively on this one Web3 platform, and it changes the way we play and the way we build gaming economy.
So you've got your eyes on Sony and Epic Games.
I would say a strategic partner who can bring not just money, because as I mentioned, we self-invested, bootstrapped, and I can't say that we have a lot, but again, we self-invested and bootstrapped. It's rather the company who can bring not just the money, but the knowledge and connections, and most importantly, games. Because if we build the platform, the best platform for the gamers, we need to have really exciting games on it.
As co-founders, it's almost like you are, I don't know, you're married, you're brothers, you're friends, you fathers, you sons. I can imagine it must be quite a challenging process to go through. You mentioned that you guys have done many businesses before. What are your two roles and in the business, and how do you, let's call it, go about decision making when you are co-founders?
So as you can see, I'm in charge into the energy. Yeah, I'm trying to start every new connection with anyone I can see, actually. and Vitaly get it on the side of the confidence. So when I'm talking with him and saying, hey, I'm talking with these guys and with this partner, with this company, and this VC wants this, and he rearranged my chaotic ideas to the strong line of the tasks.
So you're more on the business, on the growth side? On the public-facing side? Okay.
Like a building network.
You're head of energy.
Yeah, head of energy. That's cool. Let's call Musk.
I just want to add that I see it next way, that I create the stories because I have some vision where the company or industry going in next 6, 12, 18 months. And Alex is the one who making this vision happen, or making this story happen.
Making the story happen. The execution, the idea and the execution.
I would say visionary, because idea doesn't work without execution. I choose the idea which actually worth to execute.
Absolutely. And what is, rank these in order of priority? Customer, staff, product, funders. Rank those in order of priority.
Without your customer, any other fingers are not used.
So you say customer number one?
I think yes.
Number two?
Yes. When we have customer, when we understand their needs, I could sell their needs to our staff. Why we should solve this problem to our staff? Okay, staff do work for the customer, and I'm selling this work to VCs. You see, and what for?
The product. The product right at the end.
Okay, so we have a customer. Our team doing the customer's lives better. We are the product they're doing, and we sell all this company to the strategic investor.
Would you agree with that ranking?
How do you think?
I would probably prioritize stuff first, because if the team is right and they know what they do and they have the right management, they create a valuable product. And if we have valuable product, sometimes, because if you're working in the car industry or like any legacy industries, then probably the customer know better what they need and what they want. But when you build a product which is so innovative that they never experienced before, so basically you need to build a new iPhone, but not like 20 years ago. If you ask people, they will probably ask for larger keyboards. No one will even imagine like what they want to create. So the customer comes next, because if you build a really valuable product and you create the confidence, then the customer will follow. And basically the founders are the last element. It's not because they are the least valuable. It's because they will come when you have a product and the customer in place. So they are the final piece of the puzzle which you create.
Fantastic. And being seasonal entrepreneurs or lifelong entrepreneurs, what is the biggest lesson that you've learned and that you could, best piece of advice that you could give the other founders wanting to go on this journey?
Maybe first of all, because many of founders are doing their business, covered. It's like in the cave, You need to, even on when your project on a napkin, you need to go and talk about it and show everybody's these thoughts, and you could early give a proof of market. As early you could have these ideas, the better product you could build in the future. I think this.
I feel that what Alex said, I would probably characterize it as fail fast. It doesn't mean you need to fail. It's just you have an idea and you have lots of people who confirm that this idea worth it. Try it. Try to invest your own money. Try to find people who will buy this idea, because many people will tell you this is a great idea, but until the moment you ask them to pay even like $5 or $10 as a monthly subscription. So try it, test it, and if you fail fast, because I've seen many projects who last for like 10, 15, 20 years just because the founder never shut down the company like after 3 years, and they wasted all their best lives or like all their best years of life just working on the project which is not good enough. Sometimes it's not because of them. They are investing like 150% of their energy. Sometimes it's just the business model is not ready or the market is not ready. So I think fail fast and try something new if it fails. It doesn't necessarily mean that you need to fail. It's just test your idea, try it and be committed. Put your skin in the game and see the result. If the results are not good after like 6, 12, 18 months, then probably try something else. Keep this project as a side project and maybe restart it in a couple of years.
Very good advice. Failing fast. What about some things that I've struggled with in some of the businesses I've been involved in is prioritization and focus. So often we try and do too many features, too many products. So would you say how would you niche down, but not niche down too much? Like, let's call it, how would you prioritize what features or what market to go after?
I think this is about, investigating what customer really need. Because as Vitaliy mentioned, customers not often understand what they really need. So we need to jump into their mind and understand the really pain points and their needs. And then prioritize the task that you will solve firstly.
Okay, and as far as the bootcamp's concerned, this is your first season. I think you got the luxurious one. Apparently the one before they were climbing mountains and jumping through fire and walking on nails. What is the biggest lesson you've learned from this bootcamp specifically?
I think this is the combine of the factors because you need to jump into this ecosystem, and every business question will unpack in another angle that you thought before. Go-to-market, product, the networking, what the partners of your business should be. Every question is growing to the tree. That's why for me it's a complex of the ideas and the complex of what markets want to say to you. So that's why it's like I'm jumping to the pool and I'm really understand that I'm wet. You see, before it, you do not understand why I. That's my first opinion.
I would probably answer a question with another example. By the legend, why DJI, the drone manufacturer, become so successful? Because once they finished the prototype, there was a factory who assembled the drone right opposite their office. So they just create the prototype in the morning, assemble it by the evening, and test the idea. I think here we have the similar concept, but for ideas, because we are on secluded, isolated, luxurious resort, and here we have almost like 24/7 access to the people because they have nothing to do.
Nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go. Especially if
the pool.
Yeah,
Hey man!
It was kind of hard for everyone.
Especially if you're first time in Bali, because I've been in Bali like more than 10 times, and again, get used to it a bit. But again, if it's the first time, you're probably overwhelmed with all the traffic, all the stuff outside. It's a beautiful island. But once you have all these people, you can pitch the idea first, then rework it, and the next day pitch it again. This is what happened with us, because I think some people saw us like 2-3 times already within the day, because we kind of rework some of the slides, pitch it again, maybe pitch some other hypothesis, and so on. I think this community, or this more like created community, this helps a lot, because you can validate your ideas really fast, or at least throw the ideas which you think doesn't work. And basically you have best top people from the industry under one roof in one place, and I think this is valuable, because otherwise you need to spend maybe weeks or months traveling around the world just trying to meet them.
So idea validation is the speed at which you can validate your ideas is something very valuable about this, because you're dealing with like-minded people that cannot run away from each other. I think the other thing is the nights out, when you do things that are embarrassing. Everyone has got political capital over you, so you have to be at your best behavior.
Yeah.
You mentioned something about DJI, which is a brand that I love a lot, and I think what we all aspire to do, or what we should aspire to do as product makers, is build brands that people love. So what is a brand that you love? Could you describe your relationship with any products as love?
Telegram.
Telegram. You
Of
love
course.
Telegram.
Actually,
I hate Telegram. It keeps me awake all day.
No. The Pavel is a very dedicated person. He dedicates in every company process. He's chasing a freedom in every molecule of his business. That's inspired me to think in this way. That's why I'm really involved in what the Pavels do, because he holds his idea even with all the problems that he have while he pursued his ideals. That's why I'm.
So you're attracted to the vision of the founder and the idea that the product represents.
Yep.
But obviously you use it and you enjoy it.
Yeah,
but that's
yeah.
why
Chain,
you love it. Okay, amazing.
I
Is there any
could
products you love?
I could think of a bit unpopular answer, but I really like Netflix in specific areas they do. Because one of my favorite TV shows is Black Mirror.
Which one?
Black Mirror. You know what Black Mirror means?
Oh, Black Mirror. I don't know what it means. I have watched 1 or 2 episodes.
No, it's basically if you look at your phone, this is Black Mirror. Turn off the phone. So basically, it's your own reflection how technology become flawed, but not because the technology is flawed, but the people behind them.
Yeah.
And I'm currently working on a project. It's more like a passion project for one Korean network to create a movie, like a pilot, similar to Black Mirror. And I think being able to bring it to Netflix, and once Netflix were created, they created a different streaming platform. It helped to decentralize the content production, not only from US, but they also invest a lot in regional production. Like they created Black Mirror, or similar concept for Thailand, for Indonesia, for Taiwan. They do some developments in Singapore and Malaysia. And I think it gives more freedom and possibilities for the filmmakers or creative people from all over the region. So yeah, for that purpose, I really like Netflix and streaming services because it gives more freedom to, not freedom, it decentralizes and gives a more different perspective to other creators from all over the world. Again, as a creator, I can confirm that this is what's happening.
I just wish that Netflix had an easier way for me to know whether I've watched something or not, because it's got that red bar, but I want to see a history. I think you've got to go onto the website to see the history of what you watch. So I watch something and sometimes I fall asleep and I forget what I've watched. So it would be very nice if I could keep track of what I've watched. But every product's not perfect. All right, guys, thank you so much for your insights. Amazing insights for the founders, and well done on all the work you guys have been doing. Obviously working together over so many years. You probably know each other like the back of your hands, and well done on everything. Guys, thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of the program and Bali and in this beautiful island we had.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.